What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel for all life creators looking to optimize their mindset, business and sustainability. Last week we talked about the 3 pillars of life and how you can ensure to fill them with abundance. If you have missed that video, I've put a link in the description box below. Today's topic is nutrition, to be exact, why I decided to eat flexitarian instead of vegan. If you have been curious about reasons why not to transition to an entirely vegan diet, stay tuned. First of all, don't get me wrong, I think turning to veganism is one of the best decisions people can make, especially because of the environmental benefits, besides the obvious no harming of the animals, of course. But maybe you're like I was, and even the desperate attempt to eat vegan, and I mean desperate as kind of a last resort idea kind of thing, didn't make you feel all those amazing feelings like high energy, better concentration, better recovery, overall just feeling way fitter and healthier than before. Actually, the opposite happened to me. When it comes down to it, some bodies actually handle being on a vegan nutrition very well, whereas other bodies don't. So how do you know if you're actually going to have the real health benefits rather than other health ailments? Honestly, you just gotta try it out. My story. So when I decided to turn from a vegetarian diet to a vegan one, I was already only occasionally eating dairy products and eggs. Mostly I was eating honey due to my chronic gastritis. I always say if honey wouldn't count, I would probably have been 9 months vegan instead of only 4, but I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, so I count 4. After 3 months, and you can trust me on that, or you can find research to back it up, every cell, and I mean literally every cell of our body is new. So naturally I thought, no matter how hard this might be, I'm going to stick to a vegan diet for at least 3 months. But after the 3 months mark, instead of feeling like I could run a marathon, focus better, and feeling overall more healthier, I just felt worse, and felt real worse. I couldn't concentrate well, I felt like I needed more sleep, and I was grumpy as fuck. The only thing I changed during that time was my nutrition, so I knew it had to be that. After another month, I gave in and ate 2 eggs and immediately felt better the next day. I personally didn't think anything of it, but when I had my nutrition seminar, it all made sense. See, my nutrition seminar explained to me that eggs actually have every mineral and vitamin that a human body needs except calcium, so you could basically live off eggs and a calcium source, which I wouldn't recommend doing, but it could work in theory. Anyways, I figured out that I personally need to eat minimal amounts of eggs to feel like people supposedly feel on a vegan diet. And I mean really minimal amounts, like once a month or twice a month. I want to point out at this second that my diet is actually mostly plant-based, but not entirely. And right now I don't feel bad about it. And you shouldn't if your body isn't able to handle a vegan diet. When it comes down to it, it is always better to eat vegan 95% of the time than eating meat every day. For your health, for the environment, and for the animals. So please let me just be an advocate for inspiration for you to become a better version of yourself every day. When I think back, I made a major mistake, which is that I didn't supplement vitamin B12, and as you may already know, even omnivores are prone to having a vitamin B12 deficiency nowadays because our bodies can't absorb the vitamin as well from animal sources as we were told. Which made me decide this. Right now, as I'm currently filming this video, I'm actually giving veganism another chance, but not with pressure at all. I honestly fucked up just the day before yesterday when I was eating out cake and it contained some dairy and maybe even eggs. I want change to be as easily manageable as possible, and I don't want to sacrifice eating at all in certain events such as birthdays or spontaneous trips. Not knowing what the ingredients of certain things are and make myself like a bad conscience eating it. Do your best at any given time and don't judge, and these are my closing words for this video. But let me know in the comments how your nutrition looks like, if you're planning to transition a bit more to a plant-based nutrition, or if you already are eating plant-based. Next week, we're going to talk about one of my favorite books, as I want to start a new subtopic where I share the key learnings of the books I read with you, so you don't have to read the full book or you are inspired to read the full book. Anyways, I'm very excited to start that new series, and until then, you know you gotta keep creating. Misucha Irina.